Just different.
Was that a good clap? You ever slapped the ass and you ain't slap it hard enough, Kev, and you feel like I gotta re-slap this motherfucker because it ain't clap like I needed it to clap. Like it ain't nothing that make you feel boguser than.
I hit it with this.
That's like a horrible feeling. Like you slap the ass. How do like as women like how do that like when a nigga slap the ass and it's a weak slap like do that make you like what the fuck is he doing?
I'm cracking up.
It definitely does. Yeah. And I tell him to do it again.
Like you tell him to re-slap it.
It depends on
Like
the
nigga, what the fuck was that?
It depends on the nigga.
You ready, G?
If after that slap
That should have made that ass sound first.
All right, welcome back to Terry Rose and the podcast. Today we got a new segment called 21 Questions. I got a guest here. Before I introduce my guest, this episode is brought to you by Java XO. Java XO is a stimulant coffee. It's great for mindfulness. It's great for sexual wellness. And it's great for just a lot of things. This is basically like a coffee honey pack. It gives you like morning sex. It's the perfect product for you. It tastes great. You know what I'm saying? It's a great couples thing. I'm probably finna go try to like book a little tiny house with my Java XO coffee and, you know, fuck all morning or something, you know?
Okay.
You been to a tiny house before?
I haven't been to a tiny house, but it's crazy because I was obsessed during the pandemic with like watching YouTube tiny house videos. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would get a tiny house or go like Airbnb one.
For sure. Let's introduce you to the people, man.
Okay, so my name is Allegra and Dayo. Gratitude. Artist, singer, songwriter, rapper, creative director, the Woo Side, honey.
Okay. I fuck with it, and I appreciate you for coming on the show. You're the first installment of 21 Questions. Actually, you're gonna be first, so I'm gonna edit that. No, I'm not. Fuck it. But yeah.
just say it again.
No, I'm not editing this episode.
Because first, like you could do what you want. Who says you can't?
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely, I'm all about having things your way.
But you are the first recording of 21 Questions. This is my first time doing this with a different guest. So
Okay,
you know, me and Cam did it one time. Shout out to Cam. You know what I'm saying?
Cam, hey girl.
But let's get to it, man. 21 Questions. I'm going first. Now, I'm going to let you know right now, I got a fucked up memory. Okay. So you're going to have to keep reminding me who turn it is because I'm not going to remember who asked the last question.
Okay.
Especially if you got a really good answer. All right?
Okay.
21 Questions. First question. You've been rapping since 6th grade. I did my research.
Oh, my goodness. He did his homework.
You've been rapping since 6th grade, right?
Kudos. Yes.
What got you into rap? So you've been actively like getting in the booth since 6th grade?
No, so 6th grade was more so freestyle lunch battling type vibes. And shout out to Donovan Dixon, I still remember their names, and Maurice Onyemi. It was like they were some guys, they knew how to rap too. And like, I don't know how it got started, but like we had a substitute teacher one time, so we was getting rowdy at lunch. And it was giving like, they was rhyming and like roasting each other, but rhyming. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's just very much given, like, I wanted to jump in too, because I always used to like write poetry for some odd reason. Like I used to leave my grandma like poems on the refrigerator and stuff like that. Like I was really into poetry. Like it was basic stuff like the rainy sky and like stupid shit like that. But when it came to that 6th grade lunch battle shit, like I just jumped in and like that first round, that first woo wop, it just very much gave, oh, she's the queen. Like, they was calling me that at lunch. Like, so I had to take that and run. Like, your girl ran. And it's like, that just became an outlet for me. So I would go home after school and I'm like, okay, I got to get myself ready for tomorrow's lunch. Like, no, dead serious. Like, and I would come in and kill it. And I didn't used to cuss at the time or, you know, things like that. But I had to start incorporating cusses because I'm like, these niggas cussing me out. And I was like one of them kids, like, I ain't want my mama to hear me cuss or nothing like that. Like, I just felt stupid cussing. Like, I sounded like a white girl. Like, but I had to start incorporating it in my raps and stuff. So I don't know. It just started getting harder and harder. And then I don't know how it turned into, like, at 14, I linked up with producer Nova Kane. Shout out to Nova Kane. He saw me at a video shoot, and I don't know how we got in a conversation, but it led to me doing a freestyle for him. And he actually had a studio in Richton Park. So he like was like, you should come record. And like I told my mom, like, she giving that what like, but she took me out there, we did a session, and I think my first time ever rapping on anything was like Lil Wayne The Cannon, and Lil Wayne Cake. Like we were kind of, I mean, not Lil Wayne Cake, that was I think Lloyd Banks
Cake. That'd be hard.
Look,
That beat's crazy. Y'all remember that song?
look.
Shit
But
hard.
look, like when I say I snapped as a shorty, it was like, where were these bars coming from? You feel me? Like, where were they coming from?
Yeah.
And that was able to get the attention of, we put it on the internet, and then it was able to get the attention of DJ V Dub. Shout out to DJ V Dub, 107 Fab, GCI, Chicago. But yeah, like, and then he ended up hosting my birthday party / mixtape release, and it just was up from there. Like,
Sure.
I had a lot of support from like my peers in high school and XYZ, like, and it just kind of ran from there. Like I found my purpose, and I'm glad I found it at such an early age, because sometimes it takes people a lifetime to find what they here on this planet to do. So I'm just grateful.
I feel like I ain't figured it out. I was about 29.
Yeah,
Shout out to that
ain't
teacher
nothing
for
wrong
not
with that,
coming to
though.
school that day.
Huh?
Shout out to the teacher for not
Absolutely.
coming to school
Shout
that
out
day.
to the sub. Like, I'm not
Whoever
even
you are.
gonna lie. Shout out to the sub. I wish I could remember their name so they could get a proper shout out. But gratitude to the sub, because they like just let us do our shit. Like, and we
Yeah.
was in there cutting the fuck up.
For sure. Shout out to subs that don't be doing their job for real.
Okay, good
Letting
shit.
kids be great and shit. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
For sure. What's your first question? Let's do it.
Okay, so my first question: what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Libra.
Shout out to Libras. My boy Eli is a Libra, and we get along very, very well. Like, he's super creative, and so, like, are you a creative person? Don't count that as my question too. That's just like a
It's like a
piggyback off
one
question.
1A, 1B.
Yeah, absolutely.
My creative, I don't know. I guess it depends on the opinion of creativity. I do podcasts and shit.
Absolutely.
I made that wall right there.
Oh, absolutely. So
I made that picture right there too.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I'm kind of creative.
Absolutely. Don't dumb it down. Don't dumb it down. You're very creative. So shout out to you. That was my first question. So yeah, Libras are dope.
Okay. What else do being a Libra mean? I thought we was some lying ass nigga. That shit ain't true, right?
I mean, it just really depends. Like any sign could be a liar. To
Facts.
be
That's what I
honest,
say
like
that shit
I've
all the
seen
time.
liars come in all shades, honey.
Indecisive.
All shades.
What's your
honey.
sign?
I'm gonna let you take a guess. You get one guess.
I have no idea about zodiac signs, but if I have to guess, I'm gonna say
It's giving water.
I don't even know what the water signs are.
Oh my goodness, it's very much. I'm a Capricorn.
I was just gonna say that. Though,
And I'm a Aquarius moon. So that's kind of where I feel like I get my whimsicalness, my eccentricness, but the Capricorn keeps me like grounded in a discipline to like do my goals and things like that. So,
For sure, for sure.
absolutely. But yeah, you'll learn, like you locked in with me now, so you gonna learn a thing or two about some zodiac and some higher self and some something.
Okay.
Yeah.
One thing that as I was doing my research, watching the videos, I noticed that you get real creative with the videos. Speaking of creativity, right? You get real creative with the videos.
Yeah.
And it's like a lot of people don't do that. Like I used to shoot music videos when I was younger.
Oh, period.
And I stopped because nobody wants to be creative. Once Keith came and did the 30 niggas with 30 clips in the videos, that's everybody wanted that. Like nobody wants to be creative. Nobody wants to do nothing different. Everybody was like, no, we on a block. I need 50 niggas, no girls. And I was like, I don't want to do this shit no more, right?
Right.
So I appreciate creative music videos.
Absolutely.
My favorite music videos. Actually, that's my next question. I'm gonna hold that later.
You could say
But
that.
I'm gonna tell you in a second.
Okay.
But the creativity videos I really like, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even going all the way back to the Marvin's Room video. I watched that the other day, right?
Wow.
That video was dope as fuck. And it's like a lot of artists don't try to get in that bag until they get like huge budgets and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So what kind of pushed the visual side of the
I
creativity for you?
don't know. Like I've always like I don't know. Like one thing I'll say is growing up as an only child, you have to like tap into different creative outlets, and I feel like that just kind of shaped and molded me to like do different things, see things in a different way. Like, and I'm just the type of person like I'm always gonna have that like imagination, that childlike essence. Like I'm never gonna like stop dreaming or believing, like whatever that means to you. Like the girls that get it, but it's just given like when it came to the videos, like I knew I always wanted to be different. Like shout out to people like Missy Elliott, shout out to like Beyonce. Like they always just had like a raw visual, like Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Like the visuals were just popping, like, and they told a story and they gave a message. And I didn't want to let me not being on a certain level, not having a certain budget restrict me from getting creative. And sometimes having a limited budget helps you to think outside the box. It puts that pressure under your ass, and you got to work with what you got, and it comes out like so dope, so raw, so organic. And I just love creative directing. Like I've even helped work on a couple other people's videos, like giving ideas. All my videos, like shout out to the Marcus Smooth Productions. He's been shooting my videos lately. But when it comes to like the treatments, the creative direction, the hairstyling, the makeup, the hair, like it's giving me, you know what I'm saying? So Wusa Dayo Aesthetics, shout out to the brand. And I just love it. Like I just love being hands-on with every aspect of like the creative process when it comes to like my music, my art, my content, whatever. Like, yeah, but creative directing, visuals is like something so dope, and y'all better watch the fuck out, because when this budget touch down, it's very much giving. We finna be on helicopters, bitch, flames, like it's just finna give. You finna see
Pay me
goddamn,
now.
okay, yes, literally, like you might see Eminem or some shit, Dr. Dre or some shit on the yacht in my video. Like it's very much giving. Talking about shout out to, I just seen NLE Chopper and Sukiyana and them. They just look like they shot a banger video. They was on like leashes and he had them like.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. I'm gonna just go with another question.
Go
you
ahead.
can ask me two in a row. What's your favorite music video?
What's my favorite music video?
Yeah.
That's so hard.
Yeah, it's a lot of them.
It's so many music videos in the world. Like,
So
how
many.
can I choose? How can I pick?
Top of your head. First video that come to mind when I ask you that question.
Like, what's my okay? And like, I have two. So
Is this some Capricorn shit?
Beyonce Power, yes. Not really. It's just some me shit. Like, I don't know. Like some girl shit, indecisive. But Beyonce Power, for one, that song just charged you the fuck up. Like literally, in the visuals in there, the outfits, the aesthetics, everything's so dope. I don't know if she shot it in Africa, but it got like Tierra Whack in
sing the
there.
song? I don't know what that song is.
My power, my power, my power, my power. Like
I gotta go do some research. Go ahead.
okay.
What else? What's the other one?
The other one is Tierra Whack. I don't know if y'all ever seen Whack World, but it was like a series of videos. It was like one music video, but all in a stretch of like different songs, I guess, off her EP.
That's
but
dope
it
as fuck.
all blended together and told a story. But the creative direction, kudos, bitch. The creative direction in that was just giving. Like the category was everything. Like I can't explain it. You just have to go watch it. Whack World, Tierra Whack. Like it came out a couple years back, but it's very dope, very raw.
For sure. I like No Trace in the Wild. That's my favorite video.
Period.
It's a great video. All right, it's your turn. And you gotta ask two.
I gotta ask you two questions.
Pressure is on, yeah.
Oh my goodness, the pressure is on, honey. Oh my God, cause like, what do I ask people? Okay, so this is a weird question, and it's just random off the top of my head. Would you date someone who only wanted to have sex with you one time a year? However, they were worth a couple $100 million and they were very attractive.
No.
You say you can't beat that meat for that million?
I'm gonna beat my meat regardless of how much you fuck me. Like, it's not. It's two different categories. Like,
man, give me the couple millions, baby.
I mean, you
Okay.
ain't say she was giving me
So
shit.
that
you
was
said
one
she was-
question. That was just a little
You said she was
mild.
worth 100 million. You ain't say she was
That
giving me
was-
shit.
I'm crying. That was just a little mild question. Okay, so this is just my second question, and it's still gonna give a little mad because we only on number 2. So, what do you first look at when it's giving like? How do you know you're attracted to a female? Like, what is the first thing like you look at when it comes to a female to know? Like, okay,
I hate this question. I'm sorry, the most shallow nigga in the world.
oh,
'Cause
shit.
I'm not gonna give the like the enlightened high road Terry
I'm
answer. Like
screaming.
I like ass. Like I like
Okay.
ass. So
There's
the
nothing
very
wrong with that.
first thing,
Ass is good.
like,
There's nothing wrong with it.
the very first thing of like
But that's
physical
the
attraction.
first thing, though.
Now, when it comes to like a real attraction, not just the physical attraction, it's other things. It's gonna be some conversation. It's gonna be all that good stuff, and it varies per woman. You know what I'm saying? I definitely have a type, but
But
first
can you
thing,
handle
I
that
can spot
ass
a fat
though?
ass
Like,
from a mile
can you?
away.
You look like? Can you handle the ass though?
I can't. That's what I.
How you
I
be
do
handling?
this shit.
Show me how you be handling.
I do this shit. The only way to show you is to show you. I don't know how to like charade the shit. Like, like, like I don't know what you want me to do. Like, you know.
Okay. I'm crying. I'm crying.
All right, but ass is for sure.
Okay.
No disrespect to the ladies with.
Not absolutely not.
All right, I got one for you. Listen, 18-year-old Allegra,
Okay.
or maybe 16-year-old, however old, just got her heart broken for the first time.
Okay.
Since she probably can't properly identify the emotions that she's feeling, because this is the first time she ever got her heart broke.
Okay.
This happened. This is real life, though. I want you to go back in your real life, right? I hope you wasn't like 9 getting your heart broke, but so I said 18. But I want you to identify those emotions for her and then give her advice on what to do next.
Girl, you don't go just chase that bag, chase that dream. Like, don't even worry about it. Like, you ain't got to worry about me. You ain't got to worry about me. That's what I would tell her. Like, the future is giving very much bright, honey. Like, cut the bullshit. But it's very much giving. I couldn't even tell myself like no past advice, because then what if I did something different and it wouldn't lead me to this moment today? Like, so sometimes you kind of just gotta tell yourself it's in the past, like it's gonna be good when you get up here. Just keep doing what you're doing, it's gonna be good. That's what I would tell my 18-year-old self.
She gonna go back to that nigga, you tell her that.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No. I think you need to call Tyrone on my soul, because we gonna start rolling up the blunt to that, because we ain't going back to no niggas. You got me a water?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's not Fiji.
I don't know.
Beyonce, Nigel only drinks Fiji.
We only put Fiji.
Nigel has 26 Grammys, but she can't drink Jules Oscar water.
We only put Fiji in our irons.
I'm just playing, y'all. I'm not even that type of. I'm your ghetto ratchet hippie bougie dream. I'm not even that. You feel me? Long as it's not faucet water, you know.
For sure. Tap water ain't. We grew up on tap water, no?
Cause sperm. Okay, well, come on, get into
It's your question. It's your turn. It's
it's my turn,
right? I'm fucking up again. It's your turn. All right, it's your turn. Yeah.
Do you smoke? Do you smoke marijuana?
Occasionally, socially.
Okay.
Yeah. That was your question?
Yeah.
I was trying to make sure, like, I thought you was gonna pass me a blunt or something.
When I roll it, I'll pass it.
All right.
Get high with Dayo. Period.
So, with you rapping since 6th grade, and like you say, 14 is when you really like officially started.
That's when I really officially got in the booth.
First song, all that.
Yep.
All right. I know that, like, even me being in a creative space of like podcasting for 4 years now. Sometimes it's hard to keep going.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard to keep going. I think for me, my biggest struggle is like trying to look at this shit like a business, because business is not fun. Like, I got a job. I don't want to make this a business. I want to just have fun. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what keeps you going? Well, as long as you've been going, because you 10 years plus.
Yeah, and what keeps me going really is just the faith and belief that I have in myself. Just knowing who I am as a woman, as an artist, knowing the mission that I'm here to do. It just keeps me going. Like, I know that my perception of success has changed over the years so much. I used to really think this shit was the glitz, the glamour, but baby, all the glitters ain't gold. It's a lot of smoke and mirrors out here. And I'm just grateful for the years in this shit, because it taught me just so much. I was able to just see so much in this industry. And I just feel like other people around me, like watching other people trying to go for their dreams and stuff like that, like that keeps me going as well, knowing like, okay, come on, Dayo, do this shit, because you could put the whole team on. You feel me? Like, so that keeps me going as well. Like, it's other artists that I really believe in. Like, I bet the whole crib on, bet it all on. And I just feel like I want to get myself to where I need to be so that I can help other people. Like, I can help my city, XYZ. Like, so that just keeps me motivated, dedicated. And, yeah. Because for bad bitches believe in themselves. We stand a queen who believes in themselves. Yeah.
For sure. Your turn.
Okay. Have you ever been in a relationship and your partner didn't believe in what you had going on or gave you a hard time about your dreams and your passions?
Nah. My bitches believe in me. Like, they really believe in me.
Oh, yes. Say that. Say that.
They do. I think they
Say
believe
that.
in me more than I believe in myself sometimes.
Say
Like,
that.
For sure. And I think, though, at the same time, I think they only ever press me about time.
Okay.
Like, wanting more time. But I don't think I ever, like, not even out there. I know I've never been with somebody who didn't 100% believe. I've been with women who hated what I did and still believed in it 100%. Especially this podcast shit. Chicks hate this shit.
Really?
Like, they hate this shit, yes.
Because it takes up a lot of your time with the recording and editing, or?
Because of the content of it a lot of times. Especially when I first started, I was doing this shit called Story Time with Terry. I used to tell these wild stories about wild shit that I did in life.
Okay.
And I all usually gravitated around relationships and sex and things like that.
Okay.
So it was just hard for them to listen to. And which is like why I just don't listen to this shit. I don't know. And then even later on, the show just used to be kind of wild. I think the show like directly reflects where I am in life.
Mm-hmm.
I think when the show started, I was a wild nigga. It was a wild show.
Yeah.
And I think that lately I've become more mature and responsible, and the show's done the same thing. So I think it's a lot more tolerable now for the women I date, but before it used to be like they used to hate that shit. Wow. But they believed in it 100% though at the same time.
Okay.
So
well, kudos to that. I feel like women, men, whoever, like if you have a partner that's doing something that's out here chasing a dream, you definitely should go ahead and support it. And if not, you just might not be the person for them. Seriously. So kudos that you had good experiences with your bitches.
For sure. All right. If you're gonna go into a bar, if you didn't break my heart, what would I rap about? You remember that song?
Oh my God, he did his homework so good. You need a sticker. He is the giving teacher's pet. It's giving, yes. I appreciate that though. Like, if you ain't break my heart, what the fuck would I rap about? Like, when I said that in Marvin's room, I really meant that. Like, first of all, everything in that video was real rap, like no cap in my shit. Like, I had my real life ex in the video. Like, you know what I'm saying? He knew that shit was about him just cussing his ass out. He stood there for the video. Yes. Cause
that's abuse.
You know my bitches,
like,
my bitches support me too.
Right, facts.
So
that was abuse though.
But yeah, no, it really wasn't abuse. But yeah, so like when I said that, it was true because sometimes we have to remember we live in a world of duality. How would we know and appreciate what good is if we've never experienced bad? How would I know what genuine love is if I've never had my heart broken? So it's just very much given like, if you didn't break my heart, what the fuck would I rap about? What would these songs be about? Like, where would the passion, where would the relatableness come that other girls can feel what I'm saying? Like, if you never did this fuck shit. So, you feel me? That's where that bar came from. Shout out to Marvin's room. Shout out to Derek.
That shit connected with me because I felt like if I didn't have the fucked up experiences I had, what would our podcast about? Like,
period.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of this shit be turning like pain into passion, turning, you know, your experiences, using that to connect with people on a grand scale. So
absolutely,
that was a dope ass bar. Especially like, but you was like what, 18 when you made that? Like that was like years ago.
Going on 19, exactly. Like,
it was you 18 for real? I didn't even know that.
Going on 19.
That's what's up. Young and in love.
That's to go to college. Like, niggas was, man, that shit was a time. Ooh,
oh, it was your time.
Your carpet. It's giving, I don't know what y'all want to ask. Cause look, it could get a wild question. What y'all want me to ask?
Bitch.
Oh my goodness. Have you ever, ooh, this is a wild question. This is so off brand for Dayo. This is so off brand for Woosah. This is kind of like Wendy Williams messy.
Let's go.
Okay. Have you ever had a sexual encounter and you couldn't keep your dick up?
Yes. Listen. Oh my God. It happened one time. That's a great question.
Okay.
It happened one time. Cause I'm a nigga who like, I'm fake healthy. I got great stamina, like
Oh my God.
good wind, all that shit, right? I could buzz, keep my dick hard, all that. I was dating a girl. I liked her so much, G. Like, I liked her so much. We dated for like a month. You know, and that's like usually when you kind of like really rock on somebody, you getting a pussy before a month. Like we was grown. Like we was like, this was like after college. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like, I wasn't even tripping. Like I was really fucking with her. Like super liked her and shit. So when it came time for that time, like I'm like excited about it and all that shit, which was like whatever. I've been here before, but like in the moment that it was finna happen, she just got on some freaky shit, and I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, she turned your
I
ass
got
up.
so nervous, G. Like I was like a kid. Like G, I'm like 26 at the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I couldn't, my dick couldn't get hard. Like I was like nervous. It's like I met my match. Like I've never experienced no shit like that before in my life, before or since then.
Mm-hmm.
Like never happened before. But yeah, I was like nervous because I liked her too much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good, honest answer.
Couldn't get my dick
We
hard.
stand an honest.
She was trying to like suck my dick off top too. Like it was just like, damn, she really on that. She said something about like we was just fake like doing some karaoke shit. She was like, I'm ready to sing on a mic or something.
Oh.
Tried to pull
Come
my
on,
dick
yes,
out.
ma'am.
Oh.
We stand a nasty queen. Yes, come on.
I'm like, what's
was
going
ready.
on?
She said,
I
"Let
was
me
taken
sing on
back.
the
Yeah,
mic."
yeah,
Come
that shit
on.
was crazy. Man. Shout out to her though. You know who you are. You watched this shit too.
She said, "Can he
Yeah,
get around?"
I liked you too
babe?
much. Like I liked you too much. Like it wouldn't happen today. Is what I'm saying.
That's all he's saying. It wouldn't happen today, sis.
For sure.
Okay.
All right, my turn. What we doing? Let's see. Oh, in the videos, right? So you said you had your ex-boyfriend in video. Oh, you had multiple videos, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because it was saying I was wondering what that's.
Yeah.
That's your ex-boyfriend, right? So this is the question: How do you feel now after you had those experiences about public versus private relationships?
Oh my goodness. I don't know how to feel about that because I'm a person. I'm like a lover girl. Like, so if I got my person, like I want to show you off. Like, I don't know. Like, so it's like. But I'm learning like you have to keep certain things private. You really do because you just open the door for so many energies. So
you
like
just sage them out.
you can sage them out, yeah. But it's just best to keep certain things private. And it's just like I don't know. Sometimes I feel like when you put your person out there, it just makes other people just, I don't know what they be on, but it just make them get to acting stupid. Like, you know how it go, like, but I don't know. I would keep shit private, but then I would let people know, like, I'm taken or whatever. But I think private.
Okay.
Unless it's just, like, giving that, like, okay, I know you're not gonna embarrass me. I know, like, we're just in it. Like, yeah, I wouldn't mind showing a little, you know, get a little TikTok or some little couples, whatever. But yeah, for the most part,
Okay. It's your turn.
okay. And we're getting to about that time where I got to ask you, can I pull you a card?
Yeah.
Because I brought my cards. It's very
Can
much
you pull
given.
my card or pull me a card? I sound like you said, "Can I pull your card?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like,
I'm crying, so like, you
Pull it.
let me pull your card too? Like, damn, you want me to tee up?
let's go. Like,
So, man,
let's
I'm
do it.
crying. But no, like, I'm
Come
the
on.
woo side, so like, you know, I couldn't come without bringing my cards. So
on,
I
let's
want to
do
pull
it.
a card for you, but you have to like give me a question or something. Like,
What you mean?
Like,
I
you
gotta
have to-
ask you another question.
like for the cards.
I gotta ask a question about like my future or something.
Not even your future, and I don't want people to get it confused. This is not Miss Cleo. Call me now. This is not giving it.
I never done this, but I don't know nothing.
Really,
about
this is gonna be like your first time.
I've never. Yeah.
It's giving like your tarot cherry pop. Okay, so very much. Okay,
It could be something simple and broad.
Very
it could
simple
be-
and
it could be
broad.
Guidance for the next month. or
That
something
part.
Like that's like a good question to ask when you pull a card.
Whew. What should I be focused on right now?
That part.
In life?
That part, and I'm gonna pull from the purple deck as well.
Is the purple deck? What's the purple deck do?
So I got a tarot deck and an oracle deck. So it's two different things.
I want
like,
the oracle deck.
and no, we're not talking to like any dead spirits or any humbug like that. What I do, I use my general intuition. I use my general intuition because I am an intuitive. I'm an empath. I'm a seer, honey. And it's very much like, this is not a game, not a joke. So I'm trying not to laugh. And so I'm just a silly person in general, but I'm trying not to laugh because I want to bring seriousness to like the spiritual community, because it's a lot of fakes and jokes out here, but it's not giving it. So anyway, the tarot deck, I use it for the pictures, for the symbolism of them, to just confirm the intuition that I'm already picking up in my own brain, if that makes sense, in my own spirit. Like, so I'm gonna pull from this one, and then we're gonna pull from the purple deck, which is my universal love deck.
If I saw the card, you got to put it on the bottom now?
No, I'm just gonna shuffle anyway, because I ain't even shuffle.
Do I get to cut?
No, this is not. No, this is not spades, babe.
Okay.
Right? This man said, "Can I draw 4?" Okay, so what should you be focused on? What should Terry be focused on for the month ahead? What should Terry
Nah,
be?
for life. Like, fuck them all.
No, come on. That's too much, because you
Okay.
already know what you need to be focused on in life, King. Like, you're already kind of tapped into what you need to be focused on.
I wish I was.
You just need to continue, and it's like a confidence that you have. And this is no cards. This is a confidence that you have.
Okay.
You have to really transmute that energy, because it's like, you got it. So just continue doing what you're doing, but we're finna see what the cards have to say. But I see just good things for you. Just don't get too arrogant in certain situations. Keep a humble spirit out here. Continue to Nine of Swords. Like, yeah, it's very much given. It's giving like cut off energy, but like I said, it might be like that energy of something is holding back a little bit of humbleness. I don't know what that's giving. Yeah, look at this. 7 of Cups. So
Do I get to
see,
touch it?
like,
Okay.
No, you don't touch my card.
Okay.
Calm down. But you can really look at that energy. It's the 7 of Cups. So you see that face, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you see like that more peaceful, humble, whoop, whoop, whoop. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so sometimes we have to operate in that energy. And that is what's going to bring us this Queen of Cups energy. Look at that microphone. That's you. That's your podcast. I know it's a woman, but don't look at the female picture on the card. You know what I'm saying? It's the divine masculine energy. It's the microphone. It's you right there. Like, it's the ball that motherfuckers is holding. Like, yeah, continue to speak life into your dreams too.
Okay.
Like, you might need to get you a journal, and like in the morning times, just write down like affirmations, like confirm your day. Like, my day is gonna be productive. Like, my day is gonna be abundant. My day is gonna be blessed. Like, you have to really the Star card. I just seen it came out, and the Creative 3 of Pentacles just came out. Like, oh, the Star didn't want to hide. It came out. It's very much giving Aquarius energy, but that Star card energy is like that star, that spotlight, and that, look at her, she got that paintbrush. It's giving you're in your creative bag, you're in your creative mode, you're ready to like do your fucking one. And I really see this shit going big. Not this shit like it's shit, because it's the shit. So I really see this shit going big for everybody in this room. Everybody in this room, I feel the energy of it's going. And don't let any situation that you have or have been through like hold you fucking back. Don't let budgets hold you back. Don't let anything. Like, continue to do what you do, because everybody in this room has a natural je ne sais quoi that the people are naturally drawn to, and that is what's gonna take everybody in this room brand to the next level, life to the next level. So just that's just the energy I'm feeling. But
I like the vocabulary and the lingo. It's crazy. She said whimsical. Je ne sais quoi. I have no idea what none of those words mean. She said
that certain something, that extra that special. You feel me?
You going crazy.
That's what je ne sais quoi means.
The lingo, I fuck with it. What's those? Let's do those.
I'm fine. So we're gonna do 1 or 2 from the purple deck.
Okay.
And you can. What's the energy for this card? Like, what do you want to?
I gotta ask another question.
Yeah. You want to ask if your big booty friend that you couldn't get your dick hard was gonna come back?
Her ass ain't even fat no more.
Okay.
Nah. Skip that. What do I want to know about life? What is the most important things that I should be working on with my son right now?
Okay, absolutely. Shout out to son. That was such a nice question. What should you be focusing on with your son? What should Terry be focusing on with his son right now?
Parenting get confusing sometimes.
What should Terry be focusing on with his son right now? Ooh, 2 cards came out, and did I say I wanted 2 cards, right?
All right.
My pieces don't fucking lie, y'all. They do what I tell them to do. Oh my goodness. Okay, abundance. Look at this hug.
Okay. I want to touch the card like really bad because you're holding it so
it.
close to me. Okay, there you go. Thank you. Okay. Abundance.
Abundance.
All right.
So, and you see that hug, that embrace, that heart. So just continue to shower your son with love. Shout out to you even being a father in your son's life.
Sure.
Like, I love that so bad. And then creativity came out. So the more that you are in your creativity, like you're just being an example to your son, you know what I'm saying? And through watching you, he's going to develop certain creative gifts, and that's going to be your job to come in there and nurture those creative gifts. Shout out to my mama. She nurtured my creative gifts. Like, you're going to have to come in there and nurture those. He might express like, oh, I might want to do basketball. Or I might want to do this. And that's your job as daddy to come in there and, okay, son, I believe in you can do whatever you put your man to, XYZ. So you need to be focused on just yourself so that you have enough to give your son, have him something positive to watch after, so that it's just all gonna just, yes, come on now. It's just all gonna just come into like just a beautiful fruition. Like, and shout out to you. Like, oh, I just feel a vibration. Like, you really want to do good and be a good example for your son. I feel that.
For sure. This parenting shit hard, man. Jody, what time we at?
38.
Oh, nice. We doing great. Okay, so I appreciate that. That was my first time getting a reading.
And shout out to you. I appreciate you letting me in your energy. I appreciate you letting me share that with you. And, you know, I'm here for readings whenever.
I want to be more spiritual too, because like I'm at a point, I think a lot of people I become more spiritual, so I keep hearing about like chakras. I don't know what chakras are, but I keep hearing about like chakras. I keep hearing about like different stuff, and I'll be like it's stuff that like the younger me would have been like, all right, G, like I don't like. But now it's kind of like I'm like, okay, this is a real thing, like
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to get more into that.
And you will.
For sure. So, next question: what's the biggest moment of your career so far?
I've had so many. When I tell y'all, I have so many big moments. I'm so grateful. I'm going to name 3, and then I'm going to just quickly touch on the first 2, and I'm going to elaborate a little bit on the third one because it's the most recent one.
Okay.
So back when I was younger, around high school, first mixtape drop came out, Woot the Woot. I had the opportunity to open up on a tour date for Lil Wayne.
Nice.
Absolutely. That was the highlight, talking about being backstage, seeing the groupies running after him. This was when motherfuckers had tour buses. Like, that was such a big moment for me. The crowd was like the biggest crowd I ever did in my life. I believe we were in Detroit, and then we did something else in Wisconsin. And Boosie was there, Jim Jones. Like, it was like a whole Street Dreams tour. And I got to open up and be one of the opening acts. Shout out to my manager at the time. And yeah, it was just a real dope experience. Fast forward. So I'm shopping my mixtape. I'm shopping myself. I had an aunt that had connections in New York. So we go to New York, and I had the opportunity to go sit in a studio session in Def Jam Studios with an artist by the name of Karina Passion. My aunt's friend was a writer for some of her music at the time. She had that song 16 at War. So Def Jam, y'all already know what's going on over there. So Jay-Z was in the studio next to hers, and he was there recording, I want to say, Kingdom Come. And they asked us, did we want to go see him, XYZ? And y'all got to hear my cap-ass story on the next motherfucking episode. But just know a bitch was in the studio with Jay-Z. That's why another reason I believe in myself, too, because I've already been in so many doors, like, placed and planted so many. Like, it's like, what's next? Come on, I already got enough stories I could tell my grandkids. What's next? Like, so, yeah, next is healing my people. So the last story, I say, like, about a month ago, like, I just performed at the Trina Rockstar Music Festival, like with a personal invite from Trina. And
Nice.
I actually had some time spent in Miami while I got to work with Trina, and like just being in the atmosphere with her, like being in that organic environment, like just in the studio, just seeing how much of a real bitch she really is, and like how much she wants to put on for female hip hop and like female artists in general, like not even just hip hop, all genres. Like that was such a big moment for me, like a couple months ago. Just, you know what I'm saying? She meeting other artists through her, meeting other producers, like it was such a big moment. And then actually getting to perform at her first ever Rockstar Music Festival. I shot a video out there. Shout out to Puma, got some free merch. Like it just was a big moment. It just reminded me, like, yeah, this next chapter is really giving. We finna bring them something different. They finna pay attention.
For sure.
What has been your biggest moment thus far on your podcast journey?
That's a
Somebody ain't gotta be you interview Jesus or nothing, but what it could be a
Not
funny
yet,
moment.
not
It
yet.
could be a.
um.
I mean, because Beyonce's here, when Nigel's here, we're almost there. It's giving Dayo, so like.
So when we first started podcasting, I remember the nigga TJ, he put me on podcast. I didn't know what the fucking podcast was in 2018, right? So he told me like, oh, this is some shit I think you would be good at. I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to get in front of no camera. Like that's not really my thing. I was a very what's the people who don't talk to people? Introvert? That's what that is?
Mm-hmm.
I was that nigga. So I was not talking to people, not fucking with people, right? So we do it, and I'm like, bro, if we do it, we gotta like do it all the way. And he like, bro, take like the average podcast, like how long? I'm like, bro, I ain't trying to be average. Fuck that. We trying to like do this shit now. And I was like, I wanna like the goal is to like perform in the House of Blues by 2020. The goal is to like have a podcast, a live podcast event, which I didn't even know was a thing
Absolutely.
at the time. But I was like, I want to do like a live audience at like House of Blues, like by 2020. That was the thing, and it was 2018, right? And of course, COVID and all that shit happened. But I would say the biggest moment was we did this event called Battle of the Sexes, and it was on the 1 year anniversary of the day we started the podcast, and we did it in Roosevelt Collection at this store that was open at the time.
Okay.
And it wasn't it's not our biggest show to date, but at the time it was our biggest show to date. We started off in a barbershop doing like 40, 50 people, and then that show brought out like probably over 200 people, whatever. I damn near pissed. I was so fucking cotton mouth trying to talk on the stage, like nervous as fuck. But it was a very unexpected amount of people, even though now like that's like the norm, or like, you know what I'm saying, not the biggest, not what we could do. But at the time it just was like, damn, this shit really like reaching people. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. I just didn't expect that shit. Like that was the moment where I felt like, okay, like it's connecting. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we good at this shit.
I love it.
So like, yeah, that was the, I don't know if that was the biggest, but that was the most important to me.
Okay.
You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I love it. And it's all about perception. If that's the biggest to you, that's the biggest to you. A lot
For
of
sure.
times people get caught up in what success looks like for other people, and you really just gotta narrow it down to what it looks like for you, and be appreciative and give gratitude for wherever you at in your journey. And that's what's gonna draw in more opportunities, more success, more blessings, XYZ. But I see it for you. So keep doing your thing. And when you do have the live podcast and do your audience thing at the House of Blues, can I please be a guest? That's all I ask.
For sure.
Just
for
let
sure.
me come. But I want to perform.
For sure.
Yeah.
So House of Blues not even a goal no more, but definitely.
Oh yeah, it could get big. It could
definitely.
get whatever. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I could see that, like, you know how DC Young Flying would do city to city with their like 85th whatever South.
Yeah.
Okay, they ain't paying us. We ain't gotta say it all the way.
Yeah.
Terry Roseland show. But it's very much giving, yeah, like just whatever you put your mind to, just go for it. Like, don't limit yourself.
All right. I often think about myself, and I say like, I ask myself like, damn, like what's the missing ingredient for like the next level for me? And for me, I feel like it's networking, right? I feel like I don't network. I don't like to talk to people. I don't like to work with people. This 21 question thing is like my first time like kind of stepping out, and like I really just want to talk to different people. Like everything be like really in-house, or people who reach out to me. So I feel like my biggest backdrop is like networking. Like I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't talk to people. What do you feel like is the one missing ingredient for you? Or do you feel like it is a missing ingredient? But like, what's one thing that you feel like if I add this, or if I can get better at that, that's gonna like push me to another level?
It's a few things that I know I can hold accountability and say, if I did this, it could go up. Like, one of my main things I would say is just consistency. And I feel like that's what I've been getting better at. But sometimes like life be life, and as an artist, like especially an independent one who has to pay for everything, like it's just you have to do everything. Like I said, I creative direct my own shit. I'm in here doing the making the wigs, bitch, doing the makeup, creating the choreography, whatever it takes. Like, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes that being so many hats and so many different hats, even though I have like support, I have, you know what I'm saying, a good soul trap around me that makes sure I'm gonna get the job done. Like, I don't know. I just feel like the consistency it be beating me sometime. Like, I need to get more consistent with the content, more consistent with the videos, XYZ, like
Consistency is
more
the thing.
consistent with the music drops. But sometimes I just feel like I'm at a point where like I'm an artist that I'm not gonna put out shit every week. Like when I put out shit, it's gonna be intentful. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's just kind of where I'm at with it right now.
Somebody
But yeah,
mad as hell, they just text you and make the phone fall.
ain't nobody texting me. No. Ain't nobody texting me.
So, you good?
Oh, but I'm great.
All right, listen, this is the last one I got for you.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
I dismiss what didn't serve me and watch my whole life change since. What you mean by that bar? That bar stood out to me too.
Oh, and that's crazy. It resonated with you. It stood out to you.
Yeah.
I cut off what didn't serve me, and what you say? Say it again. I don't know my own.
I dismiss what didn't serve me and my life changed since.
I dismiss what didn't serve me, and my life changed since. So basically, when you cut certain things off, people, places, things, you see your life starts to change for the better. So that probably came from a space of me having been released certain shit out of my life.
Like what? You don't have to be specific with names and shit, but like, is it like a relationship?
Oh,
like
I definitely have to cut a toxic relationship.
Was it like a
off
family member? Was it like what did that look like?
Sometimes it be all of the above, A, B, C, and D. And yeah, sometimes it be all of the above. Sometimes it might not be cutting people off in a negative way, but it might just be loving somebody from a distance, because sometimes everybody don't deserve your energy. A job might not deserve your energy no longer. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a relationship might not longer, a city might not longer deserve your energy. You know what I'm saying? So it's just all about making the right moves for you and cutting things off that serve no purpose in your journey. And sometimes it be hard because we love these things, and that's the point of it. If it wasn't hard for us to let go, it would be no point. It would be no real challenging test to see if we really are serious about being on the path that we're supposed to be on, being in alignment. So I just feel like, yeah, I cut certain shit off. I definitely cut a relationship off. I'm talking about a relationship. Yeah, that's really what it was on my soul. Cut that off. It was very toxic, and I cut off just being around certain energies. Like, I'm not going nowhere if I feel like that ain't the vibration. No, I ain't coming out the house for that shit. Like, if it don't make sense, if it ain't really intentful, like, you ain't gonna catch me. So yeah, that's what I meant by that. And then I seen my life change for the better after that. Like I said, 2 months ago, I just did the whole Trina festival. Like, when I got out of that toxic shit, like that relationship, like I just seen the wardrobe got better, the energy got better, the skin got better. You feel me? Like the shows got better. Like, stop fucking playing. Like, sometimes you have to cut shit off in order for God to be able to bless you, universe, whatever source, whatever you believe in, for them blessings to roll in. Like, you have got to like be in alignment. You got to cut that weird shit off.
For sure. You got a last question for me?
Yes. If you could cut off something right now that you knew could take you to another level, what would it be?
If I could cut off something right now,
In the back of your mind.
that could take me to another level. I don't know. I think that like my goal this year was to do less. I think that like I do like too many things, and I spread my energy so thin that it's like nothing grow at a fast rate. Like everything's growing slowly because I'm putting so little energy into so many things. So my goal for this year was to do less and put more energy into very few things and do that other shit later. So it's like, but that's the struggle though, because I'm not doing less. So like I'm failing at that. So like the struggle is like, what do I cut off? And I really don't know, because it's all positive things. I don't really have negative shit going on in my life.
Good, and that
For real.
means that's good. You're in alignment then. Like you doing your shit.
Yeah. So it's like more of not of like really a cutoff, but more of like what can wait until later, and that's like hard for me to decide, to be honest. I don't really know.
Well, you'll work on it.
Last question: trust versus love. Which one? Trust or love?
Like, just pick one. You gonna ask me a question?
Nah, that's just it. Trust or love. Which one is more? If you had to choose between the two, which one would you pick? Trust or love?
Which one is more important?
Which one is more important, more valuable?
Trust. Because with trust, like, I don't know, like in any situation, a friendship, a partnership, whatever, like I need to trust you. Okay? Like, and then some love might come with that trustful bond. But it has to be like trust, because what the hell? Yeah, love is like the highest frequency on the planet. Love is everything. Love is love. Fuck. But trust, I got to trust you.
For sure. I didn't take my shoes off yet. I didn't even really get one. But we're going to wrap it up, man. Tell the people where to find you at.
Okay.
Oh, tell them about the project coming out too, the 425.
Okay, so absolutely. Y'all gonna hear some new music very soon. I've been in the studio cooking up. It's very much giving the pre-roll, dropping very soon, 420 vibes. And I got real different on this project. Like I just was in a space of letting certain emotions out, letting certain feelings out, and I even have a track coming out where I have a actual recording of one of my recent exes begging on my fucking line as the intro to new song Lies coming out for 420 vibes, the pre-roll. But anyway, yeah, like Allegra Dayo. Y'all can find me on Instagram at Allegra Dayo, ALLEGRADAYO. You can find me on, that's really all I be on. I got a Facebook, I have a Twitter, a Allegra Dayo. And that's really it. Just catch me. Oh, I got a TikTok too. Rarely be on that. It's giving matrixy, but you know, the girls, we're gonna get on there for what it does. But yeah, Allegra Dayo on there too. That's where y'all can find me. And you really have to ascend to find me too. The girls that get it, baby.
For sure. For sure. Ascend to find me too. My name is Terry Roseland. At Terry Roseland on all platforms, man. We out.